Hey guys, what's up? It's Stephanie. I have another video for you guys today. And the content of the video today is going to be a little different than what I usually post, being that I do want to become a physician assistant. The majority of my videos are about my journey to PA school, tips about PA school, but I decided to do another different video today. So the reason why I decided to make this video today is that I have a friend that I met in a program I attended in 2014, so about 4 years ago, at SMDEP. It stands for Summer Medical Dental Educational Program. That program has now been changed to SHPEP, Summer Health Professions Educational Program. So I attended that program, like I said, 4 years ago in 2014, and I made a lot of friends to which I still communicate with now currently. And back then in 2014, when I attended the program, I wanted to become a dentist. So I was pre-dental when I applied to the program. And throughout the entire program, which was an 8-week program, I was a pre-dental. So I associated a lot with a lot of the students that were pre-dental. And one of the individuals I met at that program, who I am still in contact with, her name is Daniela. She's an amazing individual. She was also pre-dental at that time, and now she is a first-year dental student, so she just completed her first year at dental school. So this video is going to be about her. I asked her if I could interview her. Unfortunately, since we don't live in the same city, I wasn't able to go to her to visit her, and being that she was so busy also, she was very gracious enough to record an interview of herself. So she's recording herself answering some of the questions that I wrote down and I asked her to answer. And I think this video is going to be great for any individual who is wanting to pursue a career in the healthcare field, being that it may be to study medicine, become a physician assistant, a dentist, or any other career in the healthcare field, because and such a great story to share with us, being that she was first generation like myself. She had overcome a lot of obstacles to get where she is now, to complete her bachelor's degree and to get accepted into dental school. So that's why I asked her to share her story with us. For those of you who are first generation students like myself, like Daniela, I hope this video helps you guys out, being that like her, I also had to overcome a lot of obstacles, but she just has an incredible story. So the story of hers is hopefully to motivate you to reach your goal, no matter what obstacle you have, no matter what circumstance you have, no matter if it takes you 6-10 years to complete, to reach your goal. That's the end goal. And I think this interview with her will be great for you guys. Work for motivation. Like I said, whether you're wanting to become a PA and you have a lot of obstacles, just to be motivated to overcome those obstacles and to just reach your goal in the end. And she's just a fantastic person. Like I said, she's first generation student also. She's the oldest child from her family, like myself. So she had overcome a lot of stuff with both of her parents also being immigrants. Like my parents being immigrants from Mexico. So she has a fantastic story. I hope you guys enjoy her interview. If you guys like these type of videos, if you guys want me to interview more individuals, like say for example, if you're interested in becoming a physician, then I can do that. Like I said, I attended the program, the SMDEP program, which I highly recommend. Now it's called SHPEP. It's a summer health, like I said, educational program. It's a fantastic program that I attended during the summer. I really recommend it to anybody who is interested in any healthcare field. Now they changed the program to be catered to not only medicine and dentistry, but also to more fields in the medical field, like physician assistant being one of them. So if you're a sophomore or a freshman in college, I really recommend you to apply this program, because it's not only a great program for you to attend, that you learn a lot about the professions, but you also meet a lot of people that come from the same backgrounds as you do, like Daniela in this case, and you become really lifelong friends. So the majority of them I have on Facebook, still on Instagram 4 years later, and the majority of them have been either accepted into dental school or medical school. So it's a great program. Plus, it looks really good on your application. So I really recommend that program. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to do it in a part series because the interview was a little long. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions for her or for me, just comment below and I'll respond as soon as I can. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoy this video. Bye.
Hi everyone, my name is Daniela and I'm a current DS1 at UTESCA. I wanted to talk about overall my journey within dental school and even before I got in. So I'm from Laredo, Texas. So hablo español. I lived in Mexico for a good 10 years and then I moved into Laredo and I actually experienced a lot of financial difficulties. So I'm first generation. I've worked since I was 16. I've worked at HEB, Best Buy, IBC, Academy, and at my university as a tutor and as a research assistant. So I've been everywhere. So yes, I do know the struggle. But yeah, so I just finished first year and it was crazy. But let's backtrack. Let's talk about getting into dental school. So what did I do? What were my stats? How did I get in here? So like I said, I go to UT Health Science Center, so I'm very proud to be here. It was actually my top choice for like the longest time due to its huge name and reputation. It's known to be one of the hardest dental schools in the nation and one of the best in Texas. So yeah, so what did I do? So I took my DAT twice. So I scored a 17 the first time, then I made a 19, and my overall stats were 3.4 and 3.5 GPA. 3.5 GPA for science and 3.4 was overall. And so what did I do to enhance my application? So something I highly recommend is to go out and shadow. Sorry about the weird noises, I have a cat. Let me show y'all who she is. So her name is Conchita. So, and yeah, the board says my journey into dental school, but you can barely see it because of the glare. So yeah, so what did I do? So I actually started shadowing freshman year. And adding to that, why did I pick dentistry? So when I was 18, 17-ish, I had braces. My teeth weren't moving. When I smiled, I only showed the bottom of my teeth. Apparently, I only showed 0.1 millimeters of teeth. So I never smiled in pictures. I was very self-conscious. So finally, I went to the ortho. They diagnosed me with maxillary prognatism. So what that means is that my top jaw is not proportional to my mandible. Therefore, I had orthognathic surgery. So that just means surgery of the jaw. So they cut my jaw open in half. They brought it down and forward. They put screws like right here and they fixed my chin. So I had chin augmentation as well. And unfortunately, I lost sensitivity on my chin. It was an 8-hour surgery in Dallas. It took me about 4 months to heal. And once I healed, my life changed. My jaw no longer popped. It no longer clicked. I could finally smile, showing my full teeth. I was finally proud of a smile I could wear. And it was honestly all because of my oral surgeon. So after my surgery, I had restricted mouth opening. So I had to go to the ortho every other day to do exercises that would allow my jaw to open to its full extent. And just working with the dentist and the ortho and the oral surgeon really, really exposed me to the field at firsthand. So then I said, okay, let's do the dentist thing. So I literally went on Google and searched how to become a dentist. And I read bio majors. So I was like, okay, let's try this. Had no idea what I was getting into because I was just your average student in high school. So I did not graduate top of my class. I was probably like 550 out of 1,000. So I was very average. I did not try. Like I said, I've always worked. So my priority was contributing to my family and making sure we had food on the table and a roof to live under. And not so much education, since my parents are not professionals. My dad's a cook and my mom works she works retail. So education was never really a thing in my family. Like I said, I'm first gen, everything going into dental school, graduating with a bachelor's degree. So So I googled how to become a dentist, and I read bio majors. So I went off, tried in bio one. That was my cat's tail, and I went off forward. I was a lot of things happened, so it was really nice. So I started off shadowing in the summer, and I was like, okay, I really like this. So I started my shadowing hours my first summer into college, and I highly recommend you all do that, because the more you show that you've been interested in the field, the better. Because do not go off a month before your application gets submitted and shadow 600 hours. First of all, that's really hard. Two, you're probably stressed out because you're trying to submit your application, and you're just overall, it's just a very stressful moment because you're like, am I gonna get in? Is it worth spending the money? Is it not? So I highly suggest do this stuff early on. That way you can have your application ready. And I'll give you all tips on that. So I started shadowing, like I said, freshman year of college, when I was like, okay, I think I want to do this dentist dream. So I went on forward shadowing, and then the semester after, I got accepted to UTESCA through an early acceptance program that I did not come through with because I didn't need the DAT score. Like I said, I got a 17 the first time, excuse me, and the second time I got a 19, and the requirement was a 19, which I did not make until my second try. So that was fine. I applied regular admissions and I still got in. So then the next summer, I went off and did SMDP, where I met a Stephanie, the best girl ever. She was literally my best friend in the program. Her family was so nice, and they dropped me off in San Antonio, and my parents picked me up from San Antonio rather than going from Laredo all the way to Houston. It's an 8-hour drive, so your family is the best, and I'm so grateful to have met a girl like you, and I'm so happy she got into PA school because she deserves it. She also has a great story to share. And so anyway, so I did SNDP, and that was fun. We shadowed oral surgeons, emergency dental care, we did waxing, we did sealants, we did so much cool stuff. I loved it. It was kind of like we were dental students for 6 weeks. A stipend was provided, and we stayed at Rice University for housing. So that was great because they brought in about 20 pre-dentals from all over the US. So another encouragement tip is do pre-dental enrichment programs. There's pre-dental days. Do them because, one, you get to know where you're applying. You get to know more about the institution, because one of the questions in interview day is going to be, so why did you pick Houston over Dallas? Why did you pick San Antonio? So you really have to know your stuff. So I would definitely say, if you can do a pre-enrichment program, summer long, which is funner and you get paid for it, or you can do a pre-dental enrichment day, and San Antonio has multiple. So y'all have any questions, add me on Instagram. My name is Daniela COG. And y'all can message me and I can keep you posted on any pre-dental stuff. But yeah, our school's known for that. Houston is too, Dallas as well. But I mean, just do something that shows that you have interest in dental school and that you went on and pursued it in the summer while you were in college. So yeah, so I did that and had fun. I was like, okay, I'm definitely doing this. Then I went off with Jan Chem, OChem, took my DAT. And I ended up gathering about 1,000 shadowing hours, excuse me. And I didn't know I had so many, because every summer I shadowed, every winter break I shadowed. I don't recommend shadowing when school's around because, like I said, your grades are your priority. Your volunteer hours are not going to get you in. Your DAT scores are, and so is your GPA. But all the rest is fluff that shows that that you're driven and that you're committed to the profession, because it is a huge commitment. So yeah, that's what I did. I did a lot of outreach in Laredo. So in Laredo, I had a program called Laredo Read for Life for Healthy Living. So I was working at a UTESCA clinic where they bring in the residents and they do their pedo rotations, and that's where they have the UTESCA pediatric residency program in that clinic. So I was actually a patient of there, and I was part of the university honors program in undergrad, and they wanted us to do service hours, and they said they highly encouraged you to do it somewhere where you actually have fun. So I was like, let me give it a try. So I went on with this program there at the dental clinic, and I was able to get my community service hours, and at the same time promote oral health care, teach oral health instructions, teach kids how to brush, overall show people the importance of oral care and how it really implements and it affects the whole body, but people just underestimate the oral cavity, period. So yeah, I did that, and that was really fun. So I did that, I want to say, for 2 or 3 years. So I had something to talk about during my interview. shadowing. I was part of the pre-dental society. I became vice president my senior year. I started off as a historian. I was part of the chemistry club. I did a lot of like outreach stuff just because I like talking and being involved in the community. I always had fun, so it was a bonus, uh, adding to my resume. But at the same time, doing something I enjoyed because school stinks, period, and sort of studying. So you're so hung up on I want to have a perfect application, but you kind of want to enjoy yourself while you're doing that. So I suggest if you go to a dental clinic, you don't feel the vibe. Who cares? There's more dentists. Go find another one. So I was able to shadow at the end about like 10 dentists in my community. And I was able to pick up on the different vibes, the different personalities, how different dentists work differently, how they treat the patient. And it's all very important because at the end, you're going to be the dentist and you get to pick your style, the style, how you're going to treat the patients, how you're going to deliver the care, how you communicate. Overall, we all pick up our styles, but once you finish dental school, of course. So yeah, that's my story. I've undergone so much. At some point, my family and I lost our house, and I had to live with my aunt for a whole semester. But that semester, ironically, I got all A's. I've been working since I was young. I'm first generation, like I said. My dad's a cook. I'm just your average student. I was, like I said, bottom half of high school, or just average, below average, I would say. My DAT score wasn't crazy. It was just that national average, which is a 19. My GPA, like I said, was a 3.5 and a 3.4. So yeah, I would definitely say keep working at it. It's something that you won't achieve overnight. I literally put so much effort into it. Even when I applied, I didn't think I was going to get in because I was reading Student Doctor Network, something I don't recommend you to do because everyone's posting like, oh, 30 on my DAT, 3.7 GPA. Do I have a chance? Come on, let's be real. And you don't even know if those accounts are real. Another FYI. So yeah, I felt pretty discouraged, and I actually didn't interview until December 12th, which, if you do know or don't know, the first round of acceptances goes out December 1st. So I had a post-December interview, and I still was able to get in. I got accepted February 1st. So that was exciting. So yeah, now I'm in San Antonio. I'm living alone now for the first time because I had a roommate prior to entering. I had a roommate last year, I'm sorry. And so yeah, it's been a ride. I'll make another video and talk to you about how first year has been going. And tell y'all what I've learned, things I recommend. But yeah, definitely message me if you have any questions. I'm here to help y'all. And I love meeting first generation students. Dentistry, medical, PA, nursing, you call it. I mean, we have it much harder than the rest. And I feel like only we can understand each other because our parents can help us out with these applications. These are crazy. We've been working for the most part, all of us. So yeah, we all have a different story to share, and I would love to hear yours. So feel free to add me on Instagram. Like I said, it's Daniela COG. And message me and add me, and we can talk about your application. I can help you fix your essays. We can just discuss things overall. So yeah, bye. It was good meeting you.